Oh, yeah. Welcome out. This is the Remix Morning Show. Right here on Black Liberation Media. In case you didn't know, I go by the name of the Edge. I'll be coming to bring you some of that boom bap preface and a little bit of salsa merengue and ting like that. Welcome out. Now, it's not just me. You know you got to see the one they call Renee Johnston. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. What's up, Renee?
What up, Ed? Good morning.
Ain't nothing, starting early,
I'm not opposed to a little south side in the morning.
Yeah, get you up, get you lively.
Yeah, get you moving.
I really, they had an incident over the weekend where I think, the Carisha or one of the city girls, they got mad because the DJ wasn't playing a certain music, and a lot of the music's whack. And she straight up just was like, "Yo, DJ's whack. I can start DJing." And I was like, "Damn!" She just embarrassed that man. But ain't no good dancing music. All this music you hear right now is, unless it's Afro beats, Afro house,
right,
or salsa, you can dance to. Everybody else, you just sit there and look at your phone. It's crazy. I gotta play old school New Jack Swing just to get people out there. Then the old heads all hit the floor. It's crazy. Yeah, so what's good with you? How was your weekend?
It was kind of busy, but it was good. We Alchemy came on to do the next lesson in dialectic materialism, so that was a good conversation. And then we did the live screening of Matthew Solomon's new documentary. He was on Thursday, and he came down with his producer, who was also on Thursday, and Mohams. And Claudia de la Cruz was on the panel. We had a really good conversation. The documentary was good. There's people in the house. It was good. It was good. Okay. How was your weekend?
It was straight, but let me see something real quick. Kim Brown. Kim, are you doing number Renee today? What's going on?
What's going on?
The camera ain't on.
All right. Let me push some buttons.
All right.
Keep chatting.
Keep going. I'll take you off screen until I see it's right. All right. So, all right.
We got. You were about to tell me about your weekend.
I just was trying to bring her on so I ain't have to repeat shit.
Well, I mean, she can hear you.
Yeah, she can hear me. She just can't see. So check this out. All right, we're gonna start it off like this. I had a great weekend. I DJ'd a scholarship. I'm with an organization called Let Us Make Man. We was able to get scholarships, about 78 scholarships, for 75 boys, and then like some sisters too. We got some scholarships for them. Let me see. Kim Brown.
All right.
So yeah, What you say?
Nothing.
Oh, cat in the ass. Oh, you think I'm an ear doctor? I hear it all. This is you want to see if you really gonna say it again. That's
I'm
all.
saying, ear doctor, you know I've been wanting to beat a dude up all year. Are you volunteering? Are you raising your
Word.
hand?
Listen, man, I don't hit women. That's the ass. Listen, so nice little slap on the military. But that's about it. But so I was saying, so what did this award? It was award and scholarship giveaway. So yeah, was able to raise over 100 G's for these.
Whoa.
Yeah, right there in the room that night. It was dope. I thought I was getting an award for service to the community because how in the brochure it read this person right on the picture was on top and it said service community award. So I'm calling my kid like, yo, I'm about to get an award. La, 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 la. I was like, it's about time they recognize the nigga out there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't read it right.
No way.
I didn't get an award that night.
Hold on. But did you think you were getting an award once you saw the program? No
Yeah,
one
yeah.
announced to you
No.
previously that you saw the program. You were like, oh shit.
Because you know, I've been doing this event for like 10 years. And like 10 years ago, we did it at the same spot. We had Michael Eric Dyson, we had Big Tigger, we had a bunch of people came through for that show. And I think it was even like Jagged Edge or something. But this year, we ain't have no big performers. We just had me in the brochure as the music man. We also gave an award to Andrew Young and his brother also. So it was a nice event. It was cool. Went to an art show this weekend. Seen this picture right here, and I tell you, this is a dope art picture. This is made out of oil and wood, and I enjoy the arts too. So I'm a Renaissance man. And then I got to hang out with my daughter and her best friend. Took her down to the Beltline, hung out with them, and they in the back seat talking about, when I get home, I'm going to study because I get the scholarship. I'm like, these fucking nerds, I love them. You know what I'm saying?
Elite
like,
level
that's what y'all
daddy.
talking about? Crazy. So that was dope. Like talking about getting scholarships and going home and studying. Who does that?
Ear doctor's children. Look at that. Elite level parenting out here. Well done.
Crazy.
Well done.
I tell you what, it costs $100 just to leave the damn house nowadays.
Is that including the gas fill up, or is that's just eating?
that's eating. That's eating. And then they get hungry after they eat. Like, ooh, what the fuck are you still hungry for?
Are y'all finding on average it's like $25 a meal?
Mm-hmm.
In the neighborhood of, and it's like, hold on,
Yes.
I only ate twice. How'd I spend $50? What happened here?
Crazy. And then I had to pay for some breaks getting done. $300.
You ever get your truck back?
Yeah, I got it back. Just
Okay.
had to get. So it's this money spending weekend, but it was. What about your weekend? How was it, Kim?
It was cold, I think, if memory serves.
It was. It's gonna be a hot. I'll tell y'all when the weather. It's time for the weather today, but it's not gonna be cold today.
Not today, but we're very much in the seesaw temperature times. Things keep going back and forth. You haven't seen anything pertaining to the wildfires in Georgia? Is that still happening, chat? Is shit still burning in Georgia? I guess not in Atlanta proper, but okay.
No. God damn, we can't do an event and it got to be Black Miss Leadership event, Future Black Caucus Prospects, courtesy of Ear Doctor. I think niggas just be hating.
Yo,
like they sit around and don't do shit for the community but talk. I'm out here doing. Don't get me started, man. It's just some people, man.
I mean, I chose to just keep the comments to myself, but I was thinking it. Not gonna lie.
That's always an option. It's always what does Andrew Young got to do with Ear Doctor? You know what I'm saying? Ear Doctor.
Well, they gave him an award.
I mean, you know how many awards he gets for just like doing his community centers and YMCAs and stuff like that?
I'm sure because that's the love of black capitalism is.
Oh my
is,
God! It can't be the love of black people. It's always got to be capitalism.
I mean, he calls himself a black capitalist, so I don't know why you mad at me.
I'm just saying, let's go to some of y'all community centers where y'all doing work in the community helping
I
kids.
literally did a screening for free at a community center on Saturday night.
For the kids?
What are you talking about? Yes,
For the
there were
kids?
children there. Yes, there were children there.
Well, I wasn't just talking to you.
About?
I wasn't just talking to you, Renee. I'm talking to all these hipsters in the chat room. You know.
But we don't know what they're doing this weekend.
I'm just saying, man, you could do stuff for your community, and just because certain people there, that's the thing. You got to keep some rich friends around you, some Republicans. So if you go to jail, they got the money to bail you out.
Right,
you ain't gonna go
back,
to your.
I'm going back on mute.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep some in your crew. You gotta know.
That's why you needed white friends. I didn't know you needed black Republicans. That's why you need a couple white especially you need a white man. It's definitely go talk to the police, please. White man.
I got a bunch of lawyer friends, so you know I'm good.
Then you know what? Okay, everybody's good. I'm proud of you, Ear Doctor.
You know what's funny? Because even
service to the community. Well done.
Thank you. And you know, I think the fact that I do music, I understand that it's the grand uniter of people. And it's like when I talk to certain people, it's like some people just want to stay divided. They want to call each other names and this, that, and the third. And it's like, how do you ever expect to unify and come together? You got to wait for it to be no water left, and we all got to start working together.
I mean, I think that's fair. I've been having questions myself about unity and black unity, and when people call for unity, who exactly are they calling for us to unite with? Mm-hmm. For example, I saw a brother, somebody posted a video, and he was talking about overcorrection. I'm not sure in what context, but I had discussed overcorrection as it pertains to, violence against women in our community. Mm-hmm. We need to correct that. and if it looks like an overcorrection, I'm okay with it. But the brother was like, we need to unite. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about being divided. We got to unite. And I'm thinking, well, as a woman, I can't unite with abusers and predators, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's kind of my boundary line. Impossible to do that. Can we unite with black Democrats or black Republicans or black capitalists? That I'm a little bit more optimistic towards that than I am standing with people that are causing us harm, even though many will argue that the black capitalists are indeed causing us harm. So I think that's a valid discussion point.
I don't know, but let's see what A-Rob has to say in the chat room. I'll be DJing the Black Mothers March of DC Sunday. If you're in the area, would love to see you. Kim, I'm coming to see you. Sending in $5.
I'm standing by here, A-Rob. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Me and Momo.
Yeah, so I think that's a conversation, like what is unity and what does it even look like? Because I unite with mad people just because I do music. I go to all different types of events and see what certain people do. Some stuff is capitalistic, but some stuff is good. And you don't see that part because you're so caught in like the capitalistic, and it's like you don't get into the rooms. You don't even get into the rooms to see what they're really doing or talking about. So for me, it's a little different. I don't know. For people that's outside looking in, it might not be. They're going to assume what they assume. Anyway.
So we need to get into the rooms where Ear Doctor is. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it's not all bad. Good. It's not all bad in there.
Good.
And it's a lot of elders in there. You're kicking them to the side. There's youth in these rooms.
I am sure.
And you have their ear if you want.
I'm sure that the elders are also in rooms that don't include those people. So I'll just wait until they're not in those rooms. I think I'll be okay.
And continue preaching to the choir. I get it.
Tell him, Ear Doctor. You don't have a seat at the table, then you on the menu. Tell him, Ear Doctor.
Talk that talk, Kim. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, ZZ Lion Dad, $5. Kim, Georgia fires are happening where Georgian was fight against data centers. Boy, Well,
That's
he
what
ain't
I
right
was
there, right?
thinking, ZZ
Mm.
Lion Dad. I was thinking exactly that. Like, oh, what a coincidence. Georgia's adding all these data centers, sucking up all the water. Oh,
Mm.
and there's a drought.
And ain't no water here.
Brilliant idea, everybody. Let's make the water sucking data centers
Yeah.
happen while there's a historical drought occurring.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you got land for days, but yeah, no water here in Georgia. I mean, they even got a man-made beach here. So damn bad.
Hey, can they go pump Lake Lanier? I'm joking.
They don't want that water. That water is not happy with a lot of people.
Mm.
Go over there, you get sucked up.
That's what they say.
Yeah. It's an old city of black people that was like, word, okay, keep playing in our face. So other than that, man, it is what it is. Y'all ready to get into
Oh,
this?
man. Woo, that sounded like some sandpaper.
I know I need some coconut oil on these hands. I slap somebody out. I take their skin off their face.
Oh, some dust came off of that, John.
Oh my God. All right, so let's do it like this.
Where Renee at? She's still where you at? On the turnpike, Renee? When you coming home?
No, I'm on the Garden State.
Garden.
Sound like she's from Boston in the car. All right.
Oh, speaking of Boston, maybe
up?
we'll get into the Stephon Diggs trial.
Ooh, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back right here. What am I gonna do for this break? Oh, the weather. All right, let's take a quick break. We're gonna come right back right here on No Other Than the Remix Morning Show. All right. Welcome out. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Remix Morning Show. Thank y'all. It is May the 5th. That's right. Cinco de Mayo, as Latinx crew would say. Let's get into the weather. So first, let's start off at ATL. It was cold, but now it's warming up. We got a high today of 78 degrees. Now, check this, 78 here in Atlanta, but you go to D.C., they got a high of 85 degrees today. It's going to be hot, doom, hot. Speaking of house music, let's take you to Chicago. They got a high today of only 53 degrees. Go ahead and get your umbrella out. It's going to be raining up there. Houston, 83 degrees, nice and warm. Kingston, Jamaica, they got a high today of 88 degrees, so go chill out on the beach or wherever. Cairo, Egypt, place we hardly ever talk about. They got a high today of 76 degrees. Now, that was hot, but as you see, my outfit is hot because I'm just coming from the Met, and where I met certain celebrities who was dressed to a T, like Beyonce and Sabrina Carpenter. And look at your boy ASAP Rocky in his pink tux right here, killing the game. I mean, Rihanna. I don't even know who that old white dude is. And then you got Cardi B. So, another Met where the rich, the elite get together and show off designs of famous designers and stuff like that and raise money for who knows what. I think we talked about it before. I forget where that Met money go. But that's what it is. So let's get back to it right here on No Other Than the Remix Morning Show. Yeah.
Oh my God, the money goes to the Met.
Yeah, what's the charity again?
The Met. The Met is the charity. It's the Met Gala. It's the gala for the Metropolitan. Like that's it. That's what the money goes to. Like it's.
I'm confused.
It's probably their little 501c3, help expand the arts, blah, blah, blah. Goes into some cracker's pocket.
Somebody's pocket.
Some cracker's pocket. Don't misquote me.
I didn't hear you. You said
I'm sorry, some cracker's pocket. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, so I enjoy fashion. I think there's a lot of creativity in the way people express themselves via clothing. I need to go and look at some of the photos, but I don't know, Air Doctor. Anybody's outfit jump out at you? What did Beyonce wear? Was Beyonce killing
Oh,
him?
I just showed it.
Oh, nigga, I wasn't looking. I'm
Well,
looking for
why do you?
I was asking for your opinion.
I mean, it was a glamorous outfit. She looked like Queen of the Damned. She almost looked like Aaliyah from that movie when she was playing the vampire.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it had a fur and a diamond, blah blah blah. You know,
Was Jigga Man with her?
Jigga Man, and she had a daughter. So that was her biggest part. That she was able to have her daughter there, Blue, at the Met, and experience that whole thing with her. So
I hate to even be this auntie. Was the child dressed age appropriately?
yeah.
Okay. Because that
was,
one when she had her Lion King debut, and I was like, "This is you let your 12-year-old come out like this, Jay-Z and Beyonce?" Okay. So anyway,
I guess, but yeah, that is all I got for right now. So I guess it's news time.
Newsy time.
So what should we do?
Well, don't go nowhere. You're gonna push buttons.
Well, I thought I was waiting for you to tell me what to do. I like being told what to do by women.
Oh, I love telling them what to do. Hold on. Say less. Let's go ahead and slap that map, Chief. Peace and greetings. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. It's the Remix Morning Show, the Tuesday edition, coming to y'all bright and early from the East Coast. Big up to all of our folks in the dirty South, up top, Midwest, West Side. Everybody checking in from around the globe. We appreciate you. Hey, on occasion, I do get curious as to where people are watching us from. So, chat, if you are inclined to somewhat disclose your location, please put it in the chatters if you could. Where you at? Where y'all listening to us from? Especially if you are watching from outside of the United States. Can we come visit? All of us or everyone up here would love to be adopted by someone outside of this rotten colony. Now, if your colony is more rotten than this one, do not apply. But if you were in the continent or somewhere subtropical in the global South, Ear Doctor Renee and I would love to come be your children.
All right. Your children.
Well, Ear Doctor says speak for yourself, Karen.
That's right. No, that's right.
Ear Doctor KB, we got Renee Johnston in the building.
Gotta say Johnston.
It's in this joint. And the chat, we appreciate you guys. Undefeated Remix chat checking in. Big up to the Monday sisters. I had a chance to catch Zenzabel and Amber yesterday. Hilarity ensued.
It came on time. Wow.
Oh, I don't know about on time. I wasn't on time, but what I saw of the show, it was quite good and entertaining. Let me shout out to Zenzibel. Zenzibel, I love that you have a microphone, a good mic, because you have such a lovely voice. You have the most pleasant voice and the best laugh. So I love that I can hear you very cleanly and crisply. So good on you, Zenzi. Good job. Ear Doctor, fix your face. We don't ain't no Jezebel slander around here.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not how she slanders me all the time. Not at all.
Well, I mean, in terms of news, shout out to Reverend Dr. Sister Erica out this
Erica
joint.
Brown. Yes. Okay.
Let's see what Sister Erica blessed us with, because gang, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The psyop that they are executing upon us all, for me, it's working. They're doing a great job of psyoping the shit out of my ass, because I am so overwhelmed with news. I pick up the phone, scroll. Let me put this shit down. let me just put the phone down, because I can't deal. And there's a lot going on. There was Secret Service shooting at people again in DC yesterday. I'm like, God damn.
Really?
Yes, man. It's just preposterous. You would think. Anyway, Trump is the fucking danger in DC, by the way. Like the most dangerous person in this city is not the kids trying to hang out in Chinatown on Saturday night. No, it's Donald fucking Trump. He is bringing all the guns out. People, bullets flying all over the city. What the fuck?
So there was a shooting in DC. Renee, are you privy to this?
Yeah, but I actually think it was JD Vance who was in the caravan when the shooting occurred.
But it wasn't. But so
I mean, listen,
you're right. You're right.
I'm not trying to digress from your point. Your overall point is correct. I was just making sure people knew it was JD.
But the person wasn't even allegedly shooting at Vance. Like again, this story about this, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, this don't make no fucking sense.
No. Just like none of the stories make sense. So it's all, distraction. Let's just keep talking about all the craziness that's happening. Let's pretend like none of it has to do with the stuff that we're doing overseas. We'll just roll with that. Yeah.
There we go. 100%.
So should we start with the U.S. Iranian trade shots at Strait of Hormuz?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we love it. The Strait of Hormuz is hot.
Hot. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, why is this thing? Oh, it's asking me to sign in.
It's hot in the Strait of Hormuz out here.
I'm trying to show a video, but it's not showing me the love I need.
That's cool. Well, for so the long and the short of it is, in this alleged ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran, the hotly contested Strait of Hormuz, where the U.S. naval blockade is still in place, but Iran said, "Nigga, you can't block my blockade. What the fuck? What is she talking about? They can't double block this shit." So anyway, I guess the U.S. tried to run one of its naval vessels through the strait, close to the strait, and Iran said, "Lick a shot." Iran lick shot. Yo, I mean, everybody in the country is like rooting for Iran, right? I don't know if we've had a war like this before, where everyone was like, I really think it's time for the U.S. to lose.
That is true. I was trying to pull up another place where they had it, and I'm not able to on that one either. Middle East crisis, day 66 has happened. U.S. and Iran. U.S. tries to force opens. Let's try this one right here. Yeah. Okay. So that's not working either. All right. So Renee, what you got? I guess you ain't home yet. That's right. All right.
So, but here's
I'm
the thing.
almost there, and then I should be able to help. But
I think it's interesting that these stories are also behind paywalls, right? Because there is an obvious desire to not have people in this country be fully apprised of what's going on over there and how it's going. And let me say this. I don't know if y'all had a chance to catch Saturday Night Live's Open. I know, Saturday Night Live ain't really the hot show. However, sometimes they do hit. In the opening, scene show opener, they had Colin Jost as Hegseth. They had so it was pretty good. But what made it that much more funny is that it was based in the White House press room. So the reporters they had asking questions of Hegseth and Kash Patel, they were asking like real questions that you don't hear being asked by the White House press corps. I said, wow, look at the satirical comedy holding up the mirror to our, complacent U.S. press corps and actually asking like real questions on a comedy show that don't get asked in real life. It's pathetic.
So I see this right here. It says U.S. tries to force open the Strait of Hormuz as the UAE comes under attack in a test of Iran truce.
Yes, sir.
Dubai, United Arab Emirates. That's the plane.
Whoa. The who what?
Emirates.
There we go.
The U.S. military said it fired on Iran forces and sank 6 small boats targeting civilian ships as it moved to reopen the Strait of Hormuz on Monday. The United Arab Emirates, a key American ally, said it had come under attack from Iran for the first time since a fragile ceasefire took hold in early April. The U.S. military said 2 American flag merchant ships have successfully transited the Strait of Monday as soon as part of a new initiative.
Transited.
There we go. The UAE Defense Ministry said its air defenses has engaged in 15 missiles and 4 drone fires fired by Iran. Authorities in the Eastern Emirate of Fujihari said one drone sparked a fire at the key oil facility, wounding 3 Indian nationals. The British military reported 2 cargo vessels ablaze off the UAE. All right. Tehran did not outright confirm or deny the attacks, but early on Tuesday, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said on X that both the U.S. and the UAE should be wary of being dragged back into quagmire. Well, some words right there.
Iran said you do not want these problems. Okay, we done told y'all don't bring nothing through this smoke. Y'all don't. Okay, keep playing. We got choppers on deck. We the Iranians. So we are not closer. I don't know. To call it a ceasefire, I think is a misnomer to begin with, because I don't know if any fire has ceased over Lebanon, with the Israelis continuing to literally erase villages from the south of Lebanon and killing upwards of over 2,000 civilians. I appreciate Iran always factoring into their negotiations a peace in Lebanon, right? Like Iran said, this ain't just for us, you know what I'm saying? It's for the Lebanese, it's for the Palestinians. And Ear Doctor, I think I sent you an email. Don't oh Lord me.
I'm looking now, and guess what?
It's not there. I heard it drop.
I see it.
Email.
I see it.
Okay, look at you.
I had to refresh. That's all.
See, you see how they do me, chat?
I mean, this time it came through. Let's not get too excited.
You see how they be doing me, chat. You see how they be doing me. And then with your audible groaning. Email.
I'm like, here we go with this shit.
Loud.
All right, so what we about to watch here? It look like some Legos.
Yes, sir. Because lest we not forget, in the battle of the propaganda, dare I say, Iran is triumphant, not only across the missile trajectories, they are also being successful with their propaganda efforts online. And this is another Ear Doctor. You need to be banging all these joints at the party, son, because the Sacred Defense and Persia Boy be dropping heat, son. This shit sound like K Slay, Drama King from around the way. It does.
Let's check it out. So here we go.
Yeah. Trump with another clown plan. Project Freedom, Project Failure. Tried to escort ships, got burned in the strait. Project Freedom, Project Failure. Iran warned you once, now feel the flame. Yeah. Putting big words in the Navy through our water. Iran since they back used to try to pay facility burning in food gyre tonight. Take a hit hard, going in the firelight. You thought you could roll in like it's your seat. Iran shut it down quick, now your plan is to break. Project Freedom, Project Failure. Tried to escort ships, got burned in the strait. Project Freedom, Project Failure. Iran warned you once, now feel the flame. Yeah. 17 bases destroyed, now this too. You still acting tough like you didn't just get scooped. Epstein class pedophiles running your show. Trump on his knees for Netanyahu, doing what he's told. Why should Iran talk? The terrorists at the wheel. You bomb while we talk and cry when we heal. Drums of war are beating, we hear them loud and clear. We do not want war, but you keep testing here. Project Freedom, Project Failure. Oil facility burn it, take a lid on fire. Iran patient never strike first, that's our way. But push us again, you gon' learn today. Sacred Defense. Power. Yeah. We see you. Sacred defense.
DJ K Slay.
It's a good way to use AI, a good tool for even the younger generation to find out what's going on. And older.
Yeah, and
almost
Monty
48.
mentioned it in the chat, but they had it's longer, so I don't. I'll track down the link and I'll put it in the chat because it's like a real storyline. But they're basically talking to all the cities that are struggling, and they're like, "We don't hate y'all, we just hate your government."
They've been very clear about
Yeah, they
that.
have.
They've been very clear. So, but I'm about pointing out the discrepancies and the fact that people here are struggling while, the money is going overseas. So we'll just, yeah.
I appreciate it. I love it. It's the hottest mixtape of the summer. Run all them joints back to back. Hormuz Hustle. And then they are coming up with different genres. Like they have a these dogs, they making diss tracks for everybody. Like KKK Caroline got a diss track, Erica Kirk got a diss track, Hegseth got a diss track. Like I appreciate it. If we're going to live in the ridiculous times, thank you, Persia Boy, Sacred Defense, for at least giving us a little bit of edutainment, as it were. Ear Doctor, as a music person, your thoughts? What about the verses? What about the track? What you think?
I mean, it's the beats starting to sound the same, but they hard.
Like the regular joints don't be sounding the same.
They do. I mean, that's trap music. I mean, it's. But yeah, they hard. I would, that's what I'm saying. They'll get the message out, especially to like a younger generation. I think will pay more attention to that than they would watching the news or reading the newspaper.
I also think it's a bit kind of holding up a mirror, maybe even to rap and the state of rap, because these guys are giving, or whoever it is behind it, are giving us, that conscious rap. I mean, how else to describe this, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously it's propaganda, but where are the current rap greats? Are they making any music about these times? Like, is anybody saying anything? And I'm asking legitimately as a question, because y'all know I don't keep up with what the young folks is doing. So, Ear Doctor, any popular rappers making any?
Not at all. They got people getting thrown off tours, like MIA, the one that chick that did that Paper Planes, because she talking about being a Republican and some crazy stuff. She was about to be on tour with Kid Cudi, and he was like, "Nah, you guys get off the tour." She did a rant on stage about her being a Republican and blah blah blah. And he was like, "Nah, you can't be on this tour."
Republican girl, ain't you from across the pond and then across another pond? Like, isn't she Sri Lankan via?
In the words of Brandy, she wanna be down.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it's not really happening, and it would be online MCs that's not known that's doing stuff. Yes.
Right, that's a shame.
Yeah. So that's that. You home yet, Renee?
Is that
I am.
Okay, good.
Renee, what is the latest coming out of the Strait of Hamas, as Ear Doctor say? What's happening?
I ain't saying it right.
No, you did.
No, let it stand, Renee.
Hamas? What is it? Harmon?
It's fine. No, you said it fine. It's fine.
Straight of what?
It's Hormuz.
Hormuz. Okay. Each one teach one. Thank you.
Each one teach one. I was gonna let it run. It's fine.
No, fuck that. I don't want to get in a conversation if we say Hamas when it's Hormuz.
That's the part though, Kim. Like, you can't let him go out in the world doing that.
I mean, what would be the difference between him and any other 50-year-old black man mispronouncing
exactly.
some shit?
That Hamas is going crazy out here. Hamas, Moose, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think you pretty much covered it, Kim, to be honest. I mean, they're still trying to say that they destroyed all the naval ships in Iran, which makes one wonder, like,
but speaking
okay, so
of
then how does this happen if you destroyed all the naval ships? Like, it's just it's so absurd this whole like storyline that they're trying to sell to everybody here. So, but
what are we talking so far? 2 months of war.
67 days exact. That was
the
count on WBAI this morning. 67 days.
What's the cost at? We at 25 billion ish.
Well, it was $1 billion a day, wasn't it? Or was it $3 billion a day? I think it was $1 billion a day. So I think we would be at $67 billion now.
That's excellent. There was no other better use for 67 billion, Renee, right? Like we couldn't, there was nothing else we could have done with 67 billion besides fuck with Iran, right?
Basically, we don't need healthcare. We don't need childcare. You know, he said it. He said we don't have money for childcare.
We have money for that shit.
War.
We got wars to fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this for us.
I do like the long sleeve version of that shirt. Yeah, doctor.
You like that?
I do.
Hold on. I need some more details. Wait a minute. So
sorry.
Didn't a naval carrier get blammed on?
Yes.
Who was it? Was it the Abraham Lincoln or was it the
I can look it up. Let me see. Is it in okay, hold on one second. I think this is one of the articles. Oh, is this the video you were trying to show? Air Doctor from CNN?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let me go refill my coffee cup.
Go refill your coffee cup, baby. Chat, go refill your coffee cups as well. Your tea and your coffee, as it were. While Renee pulls it up. But no.
Can I tell you how much I can't stand how these websites work now? Okay, there we go.
Baby, let me tell you something. When I hear sighted people say that.
Yo, how you get rid of that top part? That's what my problem was.
Oh, you just have to scroll down until it disappears and then you can scroll back up.
Some of the fuckery just to get to the information.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You could spend all day sorting your employees' expenses.
You could.
Or you could let Ramp do it.
Or you can catch this ad. God damn it.
Yeah, that's the word. Sorry, if I realized there was an ad.
No, that's not your fault, beloved.
U.S. Central Command reporting 2 U.S.-flagged merchant vessels transited the strait after U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the U.S. military will guide merchant ships through. Earlier, Iranian media reporting its forces had prevented U.S. ships from entering that strait. Well, recent shipping data showed the choke point nearly empty of merchant vessels, also happening just hours ago. The UAE, where I am here today, is accusing Iran of targeting a tanker belonging to the Abu Dhabi state oil firm ADNOC as it tried to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. All right, let's unpack all of the latest developments with Nick Robertson, who is in Islamabad. And Nick, frankly, we're hearing a lot of, we will do this, we will not allow that. But in the Strait of Hormuz today, not a lot happening. What more can you tell us about what is going on?
Yeah, I think that sort of diplomatic track that the Pakistani authorities here are trying to negotiate and still seems to be in play is also running in parallel with what President Trump has tried to put into play today, this Project Freedom that's supported by CENTCOM, 15,000 service personnel, 100 aircraft, guided missile destroyers, to help guide and encourage, it seems, commercial vessels that are in the Gulf to get out and escape the Iranian blockade through the Strait of Hormuz. That what we're witnessing today, following President Trump putting that into play as of today, was these sort of competing narratives that point to an escalation. The IRGC saying that...
All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't.
It's fine, but the block is about to get hot again. Is the long
this is my issue with mainstream media, right? The map clearly shows that the strait is closed, that Iran is doing exactly what it said it was going to do, which was until the U.S. pulls the blockade, we are not opening the strait. Meanwhile, these boo-boos from CNN are up there like, well, what Trump is trying to do, why is that why is that the stance? Like, you gave the information. To go into it from that point of view, as in trying to sell this idea of what Trump says he's going to do. He's been saying he's going to open the strait for 67 days. And the strait is still closed. Why? Like, why are we playing this game? Why are we playing this game in people's face? Why are we playing this? Why?
Constantly, all the legacy media, they all sane wash Trump, right? And what the president means is, no, bitch, what the fuck did the president say? don't try to interpret what the fuck this sundowning elder, the sundowning geezer had to say. Tell me what he said. Don't interpret it. Don't give me the normal people interpretation of the nonsense that Donald Trump is spewing. I mean, it's the normalization of it. I saw one of the local NBC anchors. That shit pissed me off so bad. I can't even remember what instance of insanity that Trump did on this particular occasion, but she was like, "Oh, that was just Trump being Trump." Go fuck yourself, okay? Trump being Trump is insanity, and there's no normalization of that. But it's normal now. You understand? And I think Trump, for example, who was it? Was it Jon Stewart? I don't know. I was watching Daily Show. But did Trump over the weekend say that he was going to run for a third term again? I think he did.
Oh, maybe.
Or he said he's going to be president for the next, when he's done being president 8 or 9 years from now, or something really outlandish on top of the mountain of outlandish things that he says. But that's not even treated as like a big story anymore. Oh, Trump says he's going to run for a third term.
And it's just,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess everyone's going to get their MAGA 2028 hats. Oh, got it. Are you exhausted by all this, Renee, as I am?
I am so exhausted by it. I really am, because it's just such nonsense. And then you have to work so hard to figure out what is actually happening when we have a plethora of outlets that are available to everybody that just give that information. Like, it is the wildest. It's just wild. And it really is. It's exhausting. And so I don't pay for the New York Times, so I can't read any of the articles when they come, but I get the newsletter from the New York Times, which gives me, what I use it for is I'll read through the headlines and see if there's anything that I think might be interesting, and then I'll go track down the story at another outlet. And the New York Times newsletter this morning was about the Met Gala. And I thought to myself, like, that there are literally people being killed by our government intentionally all over the world, right? Like, we can, the list is ongoing and continuous, right? And so that the focus of one of the largest news outlets in the country is the rich people wearing their fancy dresses. Like, I was so grossed out this morning. And so and I get it, like, people want to talk, but I don't like, these people are harmful. Like, that Beyonce and Jay-Z and their child are wearing feathers or whatever it was with the dying, like, all this stuff going on, while literally people are dying here and abroad, and it's all because of the people that their money supports. And there's no shame. There's literally no shame. And then people are gagging at, like, jumping over themselves to be excited about, like, what they were wearing at the like, we can't be serious right now.
You know, and not enough shame comes from us versus these people. I'm thinking of, and chat, help me out with this. Was it Cuba Gooding Sr.? It was Cuba Gooding's daddy. He was a singer in a group. Well, who was it? Well, What You See. Was he the Undisputed Truth? I don't, but the long and the short of it is, during the height of apartheid in South Africa, the group that Cuba Gooding Sr. was part of, or himself, went over to South Africa to perform. And when they came back, the black community was like, it's over. We're smiling faces sometimes. No, but so he was shunned. You know what I'm saying?
The
Basically,
main ingredient, does that sound right?
It does sound right. Am I retelling this correctly, chat? I think so. But there was social consequences. You feel me, Renee, for going against protesting against apartheid in South Africa. The community made them feel a consequence for that, and we don't do that anymore. We don't do that for anything. Barely,
it's
right?
It's problematic. And I mean, you know, and Ricky says this a lot, and she's right every time she says it. Like, the other problem is, like, these people should never be looked to anyway. Right? And so we have a real problem with the elevation of the capitalist class. And this is why the thing that when I said what I was saying to Air Doctor this morning, when he was talking about the event this morning, it's not that people who are capitalists don't give their pittance to people so that they can try. But the problem is that it is all in service of convincing people that they should continue to fight to be a part of this capitalist class. So the issue that I have with these events is not that they don't do some good things, not that you're not at the table with elders. It's not that. It's that at the core of it, it is an elevation of a class of people that is sold to you to lie to you about your material conditions. Right? Like, that's their purpose, is to lie to you and convince you that the reason your material conditions are the way they are is because of you. It's your fault. You didn't work hard enough. You didn't pull your bootstraps up. You didn't. And no one is talking about the literal erosion of all resources that is being done by these same people while they tell you you're not working hard enough. And it's a problem. Like, it's for real. It is a problem.
I'm thinking of Jay-Z. I just saw a clip recently. I can't remember which of the what was the little young boy clique out of Philly, chat. The young Gunners, I don't know, young Chris Neef. And then anyway, people that used to be signed to Rockefeller from that Philly clique, Renee, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, etc. And the clip that I saw. Thank you very much, Air Doctor. It juxtaposed a snippet from Jay-Z's GQ interview, talk about, I ain't never steal nothing from nobody. I ain't have to do blah, blah, blah. And then here come the clip. I think it was young Chris, like, yo, he didn't give us anything. like I wrote songs, I wrote hooks. I'm like, big bro, can I get like 1% of the publishing? He said Jay-Z didn't give them anything. So you have people that listen to these capitalists like, oh, if you play the game, if you just wait your turn, if you, hey, you may have to do a couple things for free, but it's going to pay off for you at the end. No, Jay-Z was all full on extraction from the younger talents, full on exploitation of the younger talents, and they got nothing in return for it. So it's like, even playing the game, Renee, right? Only a small percentage of a small percentage even ascend from playing the white man's game, I suppose, as it were, right? Just because you play the game ain't no guarantee that you're going to win. So what game are we playing? What are we doing?
Yeah. I hear you. It was just a shortened version of what you say, Ricky. I get it. Like, so she said, we shouldn't look to these people more. We should not be fixated on individuals and misunderstand their position in the superstructure to maintain a base. Yes. I I don't know. And that's the other part. Like, he's just a liar. So these stories come
But he's a
out.
billionaire, Renee.
Right. And these stories come out, and the stories that expose how much of a liar he is are never going to get to the mainstream. Right? Like, GQ is never going to bring that story forward to counter this tale that they told, right? Like, about like him working so hard and how many people he helped, and that it's not about capitalism and blah blah blah, blah. So it's absurd. But you know who is gonna straighten it all out? The Air Doctor.
Yep, that guy that's in them rooms. Let me tell you. You know, you have a very good point there, Renee. It is a lot of those rooms like that. It is a lot of rooms like that where they are promoting, you know, go to college, continue to be a part of this, get in the system and change it type. But really, are you changing it? No. But then you got some rooms where they have black consciousness and they already are telling you off the rip, like the ones I'm in, some of them. Like, capitalism is not the way to go. We need to work on getting our shit together and do our thing and stop trying to follow these people that's out here saying
In
this
which
is what you should
room?
do.
In which rooms do the money reside, Air Doctor?
They be in those rooms too. Like
That's good.
you gotta think this. I deal with a law firm. The one of the lead attorneys' name is Mawali Davis, and that's coming being named after the Mau Mau's. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a consciousness and knows what it is. So when he goes into these courtrooms, it's like, I'm fighting for my people. So
Because
you
he has an African name.
huh?
Because he has an African name. Chat, my brain, my memory is leaving me. What's the dude in Baltimore with the African name? And this nigga is, you know, only partially for us at best. It starts with a K. I'm sorry, my brain is on the fritz. But come on, sir. We can't be fooled by just somebody having an African name that means that they
Yeah,
for
you
us.
can't. That's why you have to look at their examples. You have to talk to them and understand their what books they're reading and understand that they are reading the same liberation type books that you're reading. So it's who you deal with, because it's all those spaces where, like Renee is saying, they trying to big up. Okay, let's be a part of this system, but not all of them are. That's what I'm saying. Once you get in the rooms, you can see what they're talking about and what they're not. But if you outside looking, you're gonna assume.
Are you in the rooms with the Boule, Air Doctor?
Both Boule, revolutionaries. I'm in the room. I'm telling you, I'll do audio and music. They don't give a fuck about your politics. Listen,
I know you the help back there, sir.
Can you adjust this microphone? Sure. How much you gonna pay me to do it? I'm here. What do you mean? Stop playing. So yeah, I'm in these rooms. I hear all this different stuff. So it's, you know, I could speak on it a little bit. Listen, I can speak on also what we'll be doing this Thursday. And you know what
wait,
that is?
hold on about that. I'm sorry. I had good news and bad news for you at the end of the show, but I guess I could chat. So I can't come Thursday, but I can come tomorrow because I know we're gonna be down the body on tomorrow.
Okay.
So I can come tomorrow, but Thursday I won't be here.
Well, it looks like I'll be doing a mix Thursday. So, and then next Thursday,
yes,
we'll be doing Stevie Wonder Spin.
We will. And I love this rabbit hole I fell down of songs, because a lot of these songs are not known, right? They're not. But when we did Roberta Flack, I found a song of hers that I just fell in love with. It's called I Can See the Sun in Late December. Come to find out who wrote that joint, Stevie. And I said, wow, look at that. That's like the most gorgeous song. Come to find out Stevie's all over that. So yeah, I'm still excited to do Stevie's pen next Thursday.
You gonna eat some tacos later today?
For Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
Is that how we celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
A nice cold beer, tacos.
Cerveza más fina.
Yeah. You were
I like tequila.
Yeah, I'll do tequila too.
Eat tacos? No.
They have tacos in Jamaica?
I mean, I don't even understand what that question is.
That's like having a Taco Bell in Jamaica. They be like, "What the blood
Oh, they got
clot?"
Taco Bell in Jamaica. You
I'm
know
sure
that.
there's
Word?
Taco Bells in Jamaica. Yeah,
Stop
I mean, there's
playing.
McDonald's and everything else in Jamaica. So
Yeah,
Hey,
but
hey,
Taco Bell is like.
dog, when they opened the KFC in Jamaica, line down the street.
That's chicken, but we talking tacos. That's more of a certain
that's
race.
a good. I'm gonna look. That's a good question. I really don't know. Let's see.
Look at that. Look at that. Welcome to the Ear Doctor's Mind, y'all. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with some more. We might have a guest, but we know sometimes that doesn't happen. We're gonna take a quick break and come back right here at no other than the Remix Morning Show. Messy. Let's do it like this.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without wanna love bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
All right. Let me take you to a time and place. Let me take you to the year of 1977. With no other than the brother they call Bill Withers. Off his album Menagerie. Yes, the name of that song is Lovely Day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go to patreon.com, become a member over there, get footage that's rare. And donate where? At blkliberationmedia.org. Yes. Show your love. Get yourself a dope shirt like myself. In a hoodie or whatever. They look fly. All right, with that said, over Ear Dr. B, let's get back to it. You know what it is. Right.
Your beat matching is really good.
Thank you.
Like you're really good at that.
I appreciate it there, Kim. You know, I'm getting ready for this Malcolm X Fest I got coming up, and they giving me some time on stage to do my thing. So I'm a bang them in the head. I've been going to this Malcolm X Fest for over 20-something years now.
Really?
Like religiously. Yeah. And now I get to get on the stage in front of my peers and do my thing.
Rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear.
Yeah. All right. So I believe that I can get out of your way.
Get out the way, man. Peace. Peace, everybody. Remix Morning Show Tuesday edition. Look at y'all, twin Leo queens on your screen. The one them called Renee Johnston. I'm Kim Brown. Renee, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I know you're like, Kim, you're such a weirdo. Renee, what is your mother's favorite reggae artist, Jamaican artist, music artist? Because I was thinking, I said, Renee's mama probably listens to Buju. That would be my guess.
Barris Hammond.
Barris. I'm thinking Bounty Killer. I'm saying Renee.
You know,
Renee,
that's like I wonder if my mother would pick somebody. Let's text my mother. Let me see if she has an answer. Let's see if she has an answer. Because I feel like she's probably gonna say Bob Marley.
Okay.
Is my guess. But she could also say like Dennis Brown. I don't think she'd say Barrington Levy.
She likes the crooners. She's a croon. Well,
yeah. She's an old school Jamaican music. Let's see.
See, I didn't think it would be too much of a stretch for your mother to enjoy Buju because my mother, she likes T.I. Now, I don't have the heart to inform her of T.I.'s many accusations. I said, let me stop ruining things
You're
for
not
my
gonna
mom.
ruin it.
Let me not ruin, she enjoys, she really does like T.I. She loved you don't know me was her favorite joint. You can see me in the streets, but nigga, you don't know me. My mother loved that joint. She loved it. And her favorite part was see a sucker hating on a G. Ask her what it's going to be. And she would say the rhyme too. That was so anyway. So I know sometimes even the elders can ratchet things. So I didn't want to assume that your mama did not like Bounty Killer.
She did like Buju though.
Who
Buju Banton?
I know who doesn't like Buju. Everybody.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. She don't, listen, my mother also be putting her phone down and then she don't remember where she put it. So I sent her a text. If she answered me before 10 o'clock, I'll let you know.
My mama too. She will lose her phone. I got her the Apple Watch so she can ping it. So it'll ping, ping, ping. So yeah. But anyway, chat, we appreciate y'all making time to hang out with us on today. Where are we going next with some stories?
So there's an interesting one on the list here that I just caught sight of. So South Carolina apparently had some drama because they didn't want MAGA at their commencement. So the headline is an HBC, South Carolina State University, an HBCU canceled its MAGA commencement speaker. Now Republicans want to defund it. South Carolina State University invited the state's lieutenant governor to speak at graduation, but later rescinded the offer, citing safety concerns. Less than 2 weeks before graduation, students at South Carolina State University learned that a MAGA-supporting politician had been invited to speak at their upcoming commencement. Students wasted no time in taking their grievances about South Carolina Lieutenant Governor Pamela Yvette to the school's president and provost. 3 days after the news spread, the invitation was rescinded. Decision might prove to be a costly victory for the students. However, a small group of Republicans within the South Carolina State House is now calling for the state to defund the HBCU. Is it not a public university?
It is. I believe it is.
Okay, that's an interesting thought process there. Yvette, who is running for South Carolina's governor, is one of the Republicans who sided with Donald Trump's crackdown on diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts on college campuses. She defended the AI-generated video of Barack and Michelle Obama, depicted as apes, deflecting the blame on the media. This is Yvette's statement on social media. I must be doing something right because woke mobs are coming after me for being a champion of eliminating radical DEI scams on college campuses. Yvette posted on X on April 28th. HBCU's decision comes at a time when tensions between conservative voices and those at other universities continue to rise on campuses across the South. Over the past several months, Republicans have introduced several pieces of legislation and mandates that directly impact funding and voting on Black college campuses, sparking a series of protests at Kentucky State University, Florida A&M University, and North Carolina A&T University. Like the students at South Carolina State, HBCUs have not gone down without a fight, winning some battles and losing others. So I'll drop this in the chat for folks to finish reading. But I'm curious about this whole we're gonna defund the public state university because it's an HBCU. Like, how does that work?
I mean, first of all, I think the students, I applaud the students of South Carolina State University. I saw a clip floating around of a graduate. I don't know who she was making her case to. It was, a crowded setting. I'm not sure if it was part of the administration who she was talking to, but the young lady spoke so eloquently and was saying, like, what does this represent? If you invite this MAGA person here to talk to Black students, what exactly is she going to talk about? Exactly. Like, what is she about to get up here and say? And the student was arguing that this person represents everything counter to what our ancestors fought, died, and bled for. Why would this person be welcome here? And exactly what inspirational words is this person about to impart upon thousands of young black kids? And the answer was nothing. Nothing. And they were completely right to raise a stink. Now, in terms of what that means in terms of funding, I don't know. South Carolina, my guess, is probably one of the poorest funded public educational schools in the country, right? I'm sure they probably spend less not only on their primary public school students, but probably the colleges as well. And we all know that Black colleges have been historically underfunded. I know here in the state of Maryland, it wasn't, I think it was Larry Hogan, or was it Wesley? Anyway, but the Black colleges in the state of Maryland had been historically underfunded to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even billions. And they eventually did settle for half of the amount that the colleges were asking for. So I don't know if a similar undertaking has been done by HBCUs in South Carolina. Have they attempted to, because I just assume that the funding has been disproportionate against them. So I don't know how much more cuts can be made, is what I'm long-windedly trying to get to.
So, all right. So hopefully this lets me actually show it, because all these pop-ups keep happening. So I was trying to figure out if I could see what the funding situation is. And so this is from 2023. So it's a little older, but I don't know if this was ever resolved, but this is an interesting factoid. South Carolina owes South Carolina State University $500 million.
That's it? Oh, so they want to cut more. Oh, okay. No, we owe y'all $500 million, but now we're gonna owe y'all $500.
So South Carolina State University, a land grant school and only publicly funded four-year historically Black college in the state, has been systematically underfunded for decades and is owed nearly $500 million. I don't know what these videos are so annoying. Why do they do this?
I think that's part of the PSYOP too, Renee.
Definitely. Land-grant universities have been designated by their states of Congress to receive funding under the Morrill Acts of 1862, 1890, and 1994. The original mission was to teach agriculture, military tactics, there we go, and mechanic arts. Has not been able to advance. South Carolina State has made strides. The unbalanced funding resulted in a severe financial gap of $469,956,832. I feel like that $2 made a big difference. That's a number. Oof. Interesting. Governor McMaster, is that still the governor? Does anybody know? And has been and will continue to be a staunch supporter of South Carolina State University and all our HBCUs in Action, Deed, and Appropriation. So interesting.
So yeah, I think McMaster is term limit bound, and that's why there's a new gubernatorial.
That's why this lieutenant person's running, right?
Oh, girl. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, shout out to the kids. Big up to the kids. And we're just gonna have to continue to fight. And again, so Renee, I'm not sure if you've heard this story, but the Department of Education has listed a number of degrees and specialties that are now going to have their student loan eligibility capped. Again, chat, chime in here and help Auntie out with the details. Have you heard this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
obviously, it's a list of degrees that they've deemed
not to be considered professional.
Yeah, non-professional, but it includes things like nursing, which okay, Like, is that what we're going with? Okay, cool.
I'm watching it. I'm watching Nurse Talk, and Nurse Talk is like, nigga, what? like, in understanding. For example, I think a sister broke down, like to be a nurse esthetician. Am I? Hopefully, anesthesia nurse anesthesiast. God damn it, I'm sounding like that.
Anesthesiologist.
But not anesthesiologist, not the doctor part of it, right? But there's a nursing
Oh, the
aspect of it.
anesthetician.
Nurse
Okay,
anesthetician,
yes,
right?
yes. I
So
believe
that I believe is now in the category of, oh, that's not really professional enough. With like, no, you don't need to go get no advanced degree to be a nurse esthetician. We don't need that. But apparently, like that's like a PhD level of education. But in the course of needing surgery, the nurse esthetician performs a very essential function in surgery. And now these people who are pursuing these degrees are not going to get federal loan assistance. And the nurses are ringing the alarm like, hello, like if you want to hurry up and collapse the healthcare system, this is part of the way that you do that, right? You make it more challenging or make it financially unattainable for people to get this advanced education. And then what does that look like? You know, oh, Renee, we about to be getting old at the wrong fucking time. Though. We getting old at the wrong goddamn time. Oh my God.
So they're not going to need an anesthesiologist, but what's going to happen to my African studies degree? They're going to say that's not relevant. A degree in the arts is not.
Oh, I don't even know if art that we way past that, doctor. Like now, it's
like
not.
a real essential thing. Like a nurse is no longer needed. I mean, all the other degrees that I thought, wow.
But the blatant attacks on Black people, on women, and our pursuit of higher education, and in even the attacks on people who have already attained those things, right? Thinking of all the hundreds of thousands of Black people that got fired from the federal government, a lot of those Negroes had plenty advanced degrees, right? So it's almost like no matter what you niggas do, no matter what you bitches do, oh, you bitches thought y'all was gonna get smart out here, thought you were gonna get educated, psych. Guess what? No job, no financial loan assistance for your education. Get your ass back in the house.
Man, I was talking to a brother that was in tech, and he was like, it's hard to find a job right now. I was like, in tech? He's like, yeah, because stuff keep changing, and then they don't need it because they got AI running stuff now. I was like, damn, that was a job you was thinking you could get secure in now. Like, okay, if I get an IT position, I should be straight.
I mean, but what's the long game here? Like, if you eliminate all these jobs, right, or and eliminate opportunities for people to have sustainable paying, professional positions, like, and this is an economy based on goods and services, right? This is a consumer-based economy. It's based on people's ability to buy things, right? So when you take away that ability, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I know, but what are we doing?
So here's this is, and y'all pardon me as I wrap my tinfoil hat around my head. So this is not really about like not having nurses. It is about forcing the people who are pursuing a nursing degree to take their loans out via private loans versus federal loans. So what these changes are doing is allowing a cap to be set for graduate degrees in these things, so that you can't qualify for federal loans to pursue your continued education. If you can't get a federal loan, which is obviously the loan with the, it's more negotiable, the interest is lower, like all those things, but you want to pursue that degree, you're forced to go to the private loan companies in order to finish your degree and to finish your education. So it really has nothing to do with whether or not nursing is a professional degree. It has everything to do with forcing people out of a federal loan structure because they're trying their best to eliminate those structures so that people have to do their loans through private loan companies.
And the difference is more favorable, or rather less favorable interest rates, right? And I don't. Do you have an idea, chat ballpark? What's the interest rate on your student loan versus if you took out a loan through a private education? I mean, I know this kind of,
I mean,
but
I think it's like triple. Like, I think the interest rate, I think it's triple. So that's what.
If you ain't getting no scholarship to go to college, I'm just saying.
But even a scholarship now, with the cost of college, like a scholarship, and for a lot of people, a scholarship means nothing, because you're still like the cost is so absurd, that even if you get like, a grant or whatever that gives you however many tens of $1,000s, you still have tens of $1,000s to pay. It's like, that's how expensive. Like, I couldn't even believe it when I saw that, like, their actual, like, colleges are actually charging families like $95,000 a year. And like, what is what? Like, how is
for undergrad?
For undergrad. Shit. For undergrad, 90 something. Like, it is absurd. And those are the schools that, like, if you don't, and listen, they're programs, right? So like, I think every Ivy League now, if the family makes, I think it's like less than 130,000, there's no tuition. It's a no loan tuition. It's all free, whatever, right? And there's some other schools that have fallen into suit that are not Ivy Leagues that do the same thing. They're programs that allow reciprocation. So like, if you're a student in New Jersey, you can go to a SUNY school at the same cost as a New York resident, right? Because they have reciprocation programs. There are programs in Connecticut that do reciprocation with New Jersey as well. I think Southern Connecticut, and I apologize if that's the wrong school. It might be Central Connecticut. One of them, I think, has like a reciprocal program. You pay the in-state tuition if you're coming from the state, because they're trying to get students to go from different areas of the country. So there are things in place that would allow schools to be affordable. But the problem, of course, is we live in this place where there's this elevated status going to these schools that cost these absurd amounts of money. And so it all spins back to the same problem, which is you have families and students who sincerely want to pursue a degree in a certain field, but this is what they're encountering as they're trying to do that. And it's just, the whole thing is like, I have no words. Honestly.
I mean, you've got a teenager. Both of y'all got teens. Do your children have college aspirations? I know Kamara does. Kamari. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Nah, I was even over here thinking, yeah, she does, because like I said, these are sophomores in the back seat of the car talking about what college they're gonna go to, what scholarships they're gonna go for. I was gonna ask y'all this. I was like, okay, the year's 2026. You got the wisdom and knowledge you have now. You're 17 years old. What's your route? Do you go college? Do you go trade? Do you go entrepreneur? What do you do?
It depends on what you want to do, right? If for people that are pursuing professional
You're 17,
degrees,
you don't know what you want to do you?
Well, some of them do.
Okay, that's right. With the knowledge you have now. So okay, let's just say that. With the knowledge you have now, would you go to college with knowing that they're trying to make you a capitalist? Would you go to a trade school knowing they're trying to put you on the assembly line? What would you do?
I don't know I don't know if I would have selected college again, to be honest, because I don't think for the field that I pursued, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some people did go to college, but it wasn't a requisite. Nobody asked to see my degree or my transcripts or anything. So I think depending on what you want to do, but if you want to be like an accountant or a doctor or a lawyer, yeah, you kind of have to go to school, or an engineer or something like that. But if you want to pursue like the arts, I don't think necessarily going to a formal 4-year college is required. I mean, everything in this world is really based on experiences. And you guys know I'm in favor about lying about your credentials. You know what I'm saying? Like, who checks? Who's checking?
Yeah.
Who's checking? Go ahead and fib about your credentials, but go in there with that experience. Go in there and know what you're doing.
Yeah. Dre without says sell drugs to the white community. Be like Tariq on Power and go to these white colleges and sell pills. What about you, Renee? What would you do?
So I would probably still go to college, but my degree, my undergraduate and graduate degrees were actually directly linked to my being able to do the job that I decided I wanted to do. But it was also significantly less money when I went. So it's like, and I don't know that I would go to the same school at the cost that it is now. Like Syracuse is absurd. I think it's like 80 grand a year now or something.
Is that for in-state?
Ridiculous. No, it's private. So the same, there's no in-state, out-of-state. When I went, I was on an academic scholarship and I had federal, we qualified for the max out of aid. And then I did take the loans out. But I only had to take out the federal loan. So I got out of college owing less in federal loans than a full year tuition was at Syracuse, which is not that's just not how it works anymore because it's so ridiculously expensive now.
So you would still go to college knowing that they're trying to turn you into a capitalist and put you in debt.
But again, I would go because the degree that I was pursuing, both in undergrad and through graduate school, was what I needed in order to do the thing that I was doing, which was to work in a school and work with students and to let them know that you don't always have to pursue the capitalist project. So my path is not, your path, just because that's what they want you to do, it doesn't mean that's what you have to do.
I wholeheartedly agree.
You know what I'm saying? If we had Brother Evans up here, he would tell us the same thing. Evans went to a lot of fancy schools and rejected capitalism, right? Renee, related but unrelated question. Did you go to Syracuse with Tiffany Pollard? Was New York up there when you was up at Syracuse? You don't know.
No, I don't know. That name doesn't sound familiar, but
Tiffany Pollard, the chick who was on Flavor of Love, her name was New York.
Oh, you talking about New York?
With the basketball titties. You ever talking about?
Yes, I do remember it. Oh, yeah. Kim. What's her name?
Basketball titties.
Oh no, she's younger than me, so she wouldn't have been there when I was there. Okay, so
sure y'all Brooklyn girls wasn't wilding out up in Syracuse. So. Even though I already know y'all was, but
listen, I fully and thoroughly enjoyed my time at school, and I graduated on time.
I realized how much money could be made in college. Like I would still go because I know how much money I could make if I would stay in a dorm. My whole room would be like a store. Like you could come and get all your snacks. I have a barber's chair in there. Listen, another chair for girls that get hair done. I would come up, but that's just.
Cause you're a hustler, baby.
You know it. And I ain't had no net to fall back on. It was just me supporting all that. So I had to get money. Anyway, I don't like working for people.
Did I send you an email?
You did. You want to go right into it? We need a break or we good?
It's up to you. Renee, you need a break?
No, I'm good.
Good. All right, let's roll. Remix Morning Show. We appreciate y'all being with us, y'all. Ear Doctor, Renee, Kim. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the stream, please, and thank you. blkliberationmedia.org for all your support endeavors. We certainly appreciate it. Peace to the chat. We thank y'all for being here. So this is the story about the football player Stephon Diggs. He is in the middle of a assault trial right now is this in Massachusetts? Is that where this is happening? I think so. He is being accused of physical abuse against his live-in chef. Their relationship was a bit more complex than simply employer-employee. She is named, and she took the stand yesterday in this trial. So let's take a listen.
She starts off by saying, "Can I have a second?"
Okay.
Neela Adams getting emotional as she took the stand in the trial of former New England Patriots star wide receiver Stephon Diggs.
And he put his arm around my neck like this, and he's choking me.
Diggs' former live-in private chef accused him of smacking and choking her at his Dedham home last December, following a text argument over a pay dispute.
The more I was trying to pull his hand, he got tighter.
Adams says years prior, the pair met on Instagram, began a sexual relationship that turned professional as he mounted a comeback from a season-ending injury.
The start of our initially hiring me, he was coming back. It was his comeback year. And I wanted to help him get healthy.
But Adams says things soured over her relationship with another Diggs staffer, and when she was not included on a bi-week trip to Miami.
Me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned.
In cross-examination, Diggs' defense began poking holes in the difference between Adams' testimony and the police report she filed 2 weeks after the alleged incident, including deleted text messages and no photographic evidence of alleged injuries.
And you didn't think it was important to record your injuries or take photos.
Diggs' attorney claiming this is all a false tale from a scorned woman who's looking to make money.
Where the charge hinges entirely on the word of a single person, and that person has millions of reasons to lie.
Can I have a second?
Neela Adams.
I gotta say, I can't believe everybody, right? Like, I feel like I want to believe. First of all, I believe victims. Full stop. Period. Point blank. I find it interesting that there was no documentation of her alleged injuries. Given that I'm assuming, what does she look like, y'all? She 30, 27, young girl, right? So
not too young. She's like a 35. So.
Okay, 35. But, you know, camera still glued to the hand. You understand? Like, so given that people to me in that age range have a tendency to document everything, I find it unusual that her injuries were not documented. And I can acknowledge the murkiness of a he said, she said situation. And I think that both parties have incentive to either exaggerate or maybe not tell the truth. So I'm listening to the story and I'm a little stuck. I can't even front. So, but given the fact that they had a sexual relationship and that she claims that he put hands on her, you know, tracks, right? Like if it was, and I know that women who do not have sexual relationships with some men even still end up getting physically attacked, of course. But I think them having some, you know, intimate dealings with one another puts a different spin on it. But I don't know.
I don't know. I like you're not in the room. You don't know what actually really happened. So I don't know. Anything on that, Renee?
Yeah, I don't know. So I tend to go to err on the side of like believe the woman. The problem is, of course, whenever you have these like salacious storylines with someone who has a lot of money, this is always how it turns. And you know, Zenzavel said it in the chat, and she's right. It's like it's the craziest thing, but it's true. If someone says they get robbed, we believe them without question. When a woman gets assaulted, we want evidence.
You're right, 100%. I think we're conditioned in that way.
Yes,
right?
100%, 100%. And so this is the problem. This is the problem. Is like I don't know how to I don't know. I don't know how to make a commentary on something that I simply don't know the answer to. So I wasn't there. I don't know what all incurred. I'm inclined at all times to believe the woman when they say, like, this is what happened. I also fully acknowledge that there are people, not just women, men, everything, that that lie in pursuit of financial, means. Like, this is a thing. It does happen. So I think there's probably a way that all people, myself included, need to learn to respond to these situations so that it does not dismiss the very real likelihood that something did happen, while at the same time fully acknowledging, like, there are things that happen that don't happen and people still pursue legal means and civil means because they're looking for money. So I don't that's probably the most clear way that I can explain how I feel about it.
So Imani says, if I get robbed in the alley, it's unlikely you will have someone say, we weren't in the alley. So, well, what happened to that Empire guy that's claimed he got robbed by them Africans, but it never happened. So you never know. You're going off people's
There's a
stories.
whole documentary that says that something did happen. So I guess.
I feel like women are, I mean, it just circles back to the misogyny in our society. Women are damned if we do and damned if we don't, right? If you don't document your injuries, well, did it happen? Or there are women that come in who say that they have been raped. They got panties, they got evidence, they got this, they got that. Stuff happens, stuff, it doesn't get tested, it gets lost. And people can bring in mountains of their own evidence and are still disbelieved.
And that part. And there is an actual effort on the side of law enforcement to force like survivors to undo their stories. Like there's a whole documentary, people, about how women were getting charged for coming forward and trying to pursue some kind of assistance after they'd been assaulted. And what happens? The law enforcement officers they go after the survivor, and now the survivor's under scrutiny. The majority of sexual assaults that happen don't even get reported. So, there's a side of me that always wonders, like, who wants to put themselves through that if it's not true, right? Because there's no, it is a very, like, no one's on your side in all reality, because this is what happens. You get, like, crucified in the public eye. People are like, oh, well, why are you doing that? I even saw somebody in the chat was like, no, she was a chef to an NFL player. Like, what does that have to do with anything? So if you're a chef and you're a woman and you have an opportunity to take a job where you only have to cook for one person and you can actually help somebody who's in pursuit of like, what if Air Doctor wanted a private chef to chef him up his vegan meals? Like, that's not, as a woman, you're not allowed to pursue that. Like, that's bullshit. But the problem is that this is the take. It is 100% always the initial response is, what did she do to cause that to happen? And that is a cultural problem, and it is literally what we all have been indoctrinated to think first. Like, it's literally the culture of this place to immediately assume that the woman is somehow at fault for the behavior that was put upon her for whatever reason.
Yeah, and they always go into some bullshit like she was dressed inappropriately. It's like,
right.
But you can't contain yourself as a man to be around a woman and not think of sex. I mean, and that even goes to Muslims wearing the hijabs and stuff like that. Did I say that right? It's like you have to cover your women up to a point where you can't see their body without thinking like, oh, I gotta have her. That was always wild to me. Maybe that's
There
just
was a
me.
story. It's funny you say that. There was a story out of Philadelphia recently, maybe the past couple of weeks, where a group of girls were demonstrating against the school's dress code policies. The girls were removed from class, all herded into the auditorium or whatever, and basically lectured about their dress. And one of the girl students said, there were no boys. Not a single boy was brought into the auditorium to get a talking to about the dress code, right? And the way that we police young women's behavior, young girls' behavior from early, right? And telling them this is what they were told, that their dress or whatever, I don't fucking know, backless halter. I don't know what the girls was, whatever, but they're the problem, right? What they're wearing is the distraction to the school day. Hold on. Is the girls wearing clothes a distraction, or the reaction by the boys towards the girls? Is that actually the real distraction? And it's always girls have to conform and contort what they're doing. It's never a correction of the boys' behavior, right? Or the boys' response. Like the young women should be able to dress however makes them most comfortable, and boys should be taught that, hey, you should keep your hands to yourself, keep your comments to yourself, and just respect a woman's autonomy, a girl's autonomy to present how she feels most comfortable. But no, the correction always comes from the young ladies, because you're a distraction. You're causing a distraction in the school environment. Are they? Are they the distraction?
So full disclosure, I didn't fully watch this at all, but there is a story about this that I just found, because I did not know this is happening, but we can see what they're talking about.
But inside, a storm of sorts is brewing over the dress code enforcement for students. It's stoked by the flames of social media. We spoke to 18-year-old seniors.
On social media, there was a large outburst of this situation.
On Thursday, as temperatures neared 90 degrees, a group of female students were pulled aside for dress code violations, as some who are enrolled at Creative and Performing Arts High came dressed in protest of the dress code rules. Video of this was posted by students to online platforms.
There was a lot of men who came into with cheerleading outfits on, who they let just walk through, but they was dress coding girls.
Did you wear this to school today, and did you have any trouble? I did not have any trouble today or yesterday. Actually, I was wearing a crop shirt and some basketball shorts.
The Philadelphia School District says there's always been a dress code for Creative and Performing Arts High School. On Wednesday afternoon, students and parents were notified the rules would be enforced during this warm stretch.
I really hope CAPA get a strict schedule and get a strict handbook and stick to what we come into school for, and not just change at the end of the school year.
In the end, the district says female students pulled aside for code violations did not face disciplinary action, and the principal, Alonzo Fulton, is now hosting town halls about the situation for each grade.
I feel as though students are taking it a bit out of control and being disrespectful to teachers.
It's a beautiful.
I will say this. My daughter, she likes to go to thrift stores and buy stuff, so she gets like old stuff. Now they have some jeans that says by Juicy Couture, and on the butt it says Juicy. So I was like, now you get these jeans that people gonna be looking at your butt thinking juicy. Do you want to get these jeans? She's like, I want to get them. So she got them. She wore them to school, and then she came back. She was like, yeah, I don't know about these jeans.
Life lessons.
Life lessons. It's certain things that you will bring attention to you. But I'm not on the side saying it's because of how you was dressed, but certain things will
so the difference is, and I appreciate that you brought this up, because the difference is you said to her, listen, get the jeans, but be aware of what the possibilities are going to come when you wear these jeans. Yeah. And she wore the jeans, and she realized she didn't like what came back to her. And so she's not going to wear the jeans anymore. And so You know, I think there is a, there is a push and pull with this, which is, you know, given our clear understanding of the culture, I think there's also some internal responsibility that you have to take to say, I know how other people are going to behave, and I can't always control other people's behaviors. I can only control what I do in order to get that. The problem, of course, is you could go out wearing sweats and a fur coat and still get harassed. So it's not, like there's no, it's such a difficult thing to maneuver, especially on like as a woman. It is a difficult thing to maneuver because there is no telling in any given situation what is going to cause someone to react to you in a way that you are not expecting, requiring, demanding, whatever. And so the issue has to really be to turn this around and try to adjust the way other people are responding to women or to non-binary people who present as women, like whatever, all the things. Like that's where the change has to be, because I should be allowed to wear whatever I want and go wherever I want, wearing whatever I want and not have an issue. So there has to be, there is so much conversation and education that needs to happen around all of these things that just doesn't happen. Because on the other side of this, there should be a parent telling a child, like, if a girl is wearing pants that say juicy across the butt, leave her alone. Like, that's the other side of the conversation that should be happening. That's probably not happening, right? So
No, I feel as though, and we've talked about this before. I mean, there's a lot of advice for women and girls about what they need to do, how they need to behave and present themselves in order to, quote, remain safe. But the conversation is not given to men and boys about how to control their reactions and their responses and their emotions. When they see an attractive, woman or girl, what's an appropriate way to respond to them, how not to bother them, how to accept rejection gracefully. Like, these are not conversations that I think that happen at the same level that women and girls get advice about what to wear, what not to wear, when to be out, when not to be out. Like, there's a whole long list of that advice, and I don't hear the same advice being given to the males.
You know what's a trend right now that girls are wearing? Tennis skirts.
Ooh, they're bringing tennis skirts back, like 96. Love it.
Yeah, and as soon as you bend over a little bit, you can see everything.
Well, the tennis skirts actually have built-in shorts.
Yeah, they do, but
so yeah, there's that.
I mean,
can we also blame it on these? I mean, the blame could go around.
The capitalism, 100%.
Yeah, the blame could go around,
right? Because we also live in a culture where this is the thing that's sold, right? You have all kinds of things that are presented about, like wearing the tiny clothes and not acknowledging at the same time that you need to teach people to leave people alone when they're wearing the tiny clothes, right? Like, that's also not part of the sell, right?
I'm curious, parents in the chat, if you have children middle school or high school age, do the girls or your daughters, or do the young girls, do they complain? Like, for example, let me not speak for Renee, but when I was in middle school, bra snapping, the little boys trying to touch your boobs, just trying to grope you, touch you, and that persisted into a young adulthood in the club, right? Like, niggas just trying to grope you and fucking touch you unwantedly in a public space. And it started in school. So parents in the chat, to your awareness, is that still the case? Is that still happening? Some 40 years on since I've been in middle school, or are your middle schoolers being unwanted? Like, is the sexual harassment still persisting in middle school? Let me ask the question a little bit better. I guess would be yes.
We'll have to let the chat answer because my stepdaughter went to an all girls middle school, so we avoided that. And I also went to an all girls middle and high school, and so
I mean, ear
avoided
doctor,
that
what
as
about your
well.
daughter? Has she ever said? I mean, even when she was in middle school, or even now, like are
No,
boys handsy?
no, not at all. She never had any problems. Never brought any of that back.
I would ask her, to be honest, because that's not the kind of thing that I went home and told my mom about. You know, it was just kind of the way it is, right? Like, I mean, tell an adult for what? Like, you know, so I would ask, to be honest. She that's the kind of thing she may not volunteer, but if you
Yeah.
ask her, I bet you she'd tell you.
And then with nowadays, I don't think they socialize like we socialized before. And I really think like I don't want to put school and teachers and say that they need to be teaching all this stuff because they're not getting at home. But you spend more time in school than with your teachers than you do with your own parents. So it comes to a point where if the school ain't teaching like a course on ethics, how to treat each other, where are they learning how to associate with another gender? Like they don't get taught. They don't get taught like this is your sister. Treat her like your sister. Even though she's a girl, you treat her like your sister. They don't. Where do they get taught how to even go about this?
And how come it's not being taught at home?
Well, what you missed the point. What I just said. A lot of them don't even. They at school more than home. A parent might have 2 jobs. It might be a single mother. Might be a single father. When do you have time to be around your kid to teach? Some it might be the grandma bringing them up. So when does
So
this
you're
even get
saying-
taught?
Well, I think that speaks to a bigger point. Like, there's no home training, right? there's no home training. No home training. And that is part of home training. So
That's a good point
you
right
know.
here that what's the name brings up. Our manifesto said it used to be called sex ed. Like, do they even have sex education anymore?
You tell us. What Dad? What do they have? Do they have sex
No,
ed?
they don't. They don't.
They don't even teach
Not in the
okay.
school my kids go to, no.
So you talk to your children about sex.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm a hands-on parent. I already know the stuff going on out here. So I talk to them.
I love that.
I
love
talk
that.
to them
I want
about
to meet ear doctor's children so bad. So
They are sparkly little gems. It's hard to believe that.
my daughter just got comfortable saying nigga around me. She like this
Hilarious.
nigga. I was like, oh word, you pulling out nigga. I mean, you listen to Wu-Tang, so I ain't mad at you. But it's a comfortability level that I always was like, I want y'all to be able to talk to me about anything because I wasn't able to do that with my parents. And yeah, so please do. So
I am curious. So you had this was there ever an occasion for you to have this similar conversation with your son about how you?
I just told both of my kids, treat humans how you want to be treated and treat them better. Straight up. Because some people don't know how to treat the damn self. So you can be like, treat people how you want to be treated, but some people don't treat their damn self right. So it ain't even the gender thing. It's like treat humans a certain way. If you want to be treated a certain way, you treat them a certain way. So it wasn't a conversation about don't do this with girls.
Renee, what conversations you had with your son?
Yeah, we talk about all of this stuff, but I mean I've said before, I think because of the way I am and because of the way my husband is, my son, to my knowledge, is respectful in all scenarios and does not he's not overt. He's not like he's more about game design and learning how to code and like he's not on social media, so he hasn't gotten that brain fog. I've got fingers crossed because I feel like one of these days he's gonna be like, I guess I should get this account so I can see stuff, but he just doesn't have any interest in it. But we've had the conversation about being respectful and you know, but it's just not, he's not that kid. And I mean, and I know people say all the time, like, well, you don't know, but I am literally, sometimes I go to places with, you know, like I'll take him to a party and drop him off, or I'll pick him up at somebody's house, and the other parent will be like, your child is like the most polite child I've ever met. Like, I don't know what you did. I don't know why he's like that, but he is the sweetest and most polite child. Like, and I get this from other parents. This is what his coaches say. This is what his teachers call him, an absolute gentleman. Like, so whatever we did it properly, I guess, you know.
Isn't that the politics of it all coming up in the old 2-parent household, coming up as you always say, Kim?
Mom and dad ass niggas. Both of y'all, all of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the privilege?
It could be. It really could be. And I'll say, like, my husband he is a gentleman. He is a open the door. He is a hold the stuff. He is I'll carry everything. He is like, so this is what my child grew up around. So this is, you know, so this is learned behavior in part.
So imagine all the kids that's not seeing that.
That's what I was gonna ask. So your child raised right, you know what I'm saying? You with home training. Shout out to Renee and Mr. Johnston for imparting the home training into the child. But my guess is your child goes to school with, you know, goofy unhome trained children, right? Who are probably consuming maybe red pill content or manosphere content, and they sitting around the lunch table shooting shit, and the other little goofies is talking about, you know, these bitches this and these bitches that. Do you worry about your son being do you worry about your son being influenced, perhaps
deprogrammed?
Mine not. They call my son old man because he listens to jazz. He does his own thing. He don't give a fuck about what you say. He's confident in who he is. And I always said, pick your tribe. The people that you're gonna be with, you know, pick them. Be careful about it.
Well, but I mean, kids,
and you're right, because kids,
you know,
and there's hundreds of children in one building, so there's no way to navigate like who he actually gets to be around, you know, on a regular basis, that type of thing. But I will say, like, my son stopped talking to somebody who was making fun of Palestinians. Like, he was like, oh, we can't be friends no more. And so like, right. So like, he's not like, he has no qualms in being like, oh, y'all, like, he called me the other day. He was like, they're bugging out. I don't really want to be around this stuff. Can you come get me? Like, I know I told you come get me 2 hours from now, but can you come get me now? I don't want to be around this. And so this is, so this is, you know, again, like, and I try to tell people, like, I can't swear for everything he does when he's not in my sight, but I can say that when he is in my sight and when he is around other people who reflect back to me who he is when he's not in my sight, he is the child that I want. I'm proud of him to be, right? And I can tell him, go take out the trash. He'll do it. Go walk the dog. He'll do it. Go do the recycling, wash the dishes. He washes his own clothes. He cuts the grass. Like, he's just, you know, and it could be the privilege again. 2-parent household. We're not, I mean, when he was a baby, when we had a lot of our like struggles, so he didn't really understand like any of that stuff that was going on. So
that male voice in the household is different. Like, it's different. Well, that's our time, y'all. Great show.
Quickly. Yes, I know. Don't get mad at me. I know. You good. So if folks are interested, we did the in-person screening in New Jersey. There is a cost for this. It's $10, but all the money goes back to the film. But they're doing a virtual screening of Seeds for Liberation, and so this is the people who are going to be at the actual event to talk after. They're going to do a panel after the event. So if folks are interested in seeing the documentary, that is how you can see it. I will drop that link in the chat. And this weekend, we are welcoming back Andy Ellis. He's going to come back. He's running for Maryland governor with the Green Party.
Yeah, he should win. He should win because this goofy ass nigga Wes Moore. Let me tell you. I mean, it's such a blatant operation being ran. And like the empire is so weak right now. You got a person like Wes Moore who is about to be a 2-term governor. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
So yes, Andy, please mop the floor with Wesley.
We're gonna talk data centers and all kinds of stuff too. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Tune in Saturday for Renee's. Saturday with Renee's, like it's more than one. Saturday with Renee, and also I'll be back tomorrow with Kim and Jack Hay.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all my take on the Michael movie I went to go see this weekend. Also,
they're saying it's good.
We'll talk about it. Y'all gotta stick around and find out tomorrow at 8 a.m. for some more of the remix. And we will be back. So tell a friend it's on again. I am the ear doctor. That's Renee Johnston. And that's Burn It Down, Kim Brown. And this is the Remix Morning Show. Y'all have a great one. Peace out.
Peace.
Black Liberation Media is a collective of Black and African organizers, journalists, academics, and media personalities serving Black and African masses seeking to further grow in their understanding of themselves, their histories, and the African world through entertainment and news. Please continue to like, subscribe, and donate to the channel so we can further serve you and liberate our people. You can also go to blkliberationmedia.org, get some merchandise, and also become a Patreon member and a member from the YouTube. Please do what you can, share, and show your love as we will show ours for you. Black Liberation Media.